Good morning. It is, what is this? Episode 8 of In the Car with Clint. I don't know how well I'm going to go at remembering all of those. You'll see it's a little bit dark still. It's 6:53 a.m. and I'm on a freeway, so I probably should be concentrating on what I'm doing. I have to be at Railways in 7 minutes, and I think I'm about 6 minutes away. So that's great for you because this video will then only go for 6 or 7 minutes. So by way of an update, it is Friday, obviously. It's going to be an interesting day today, I think, because Monday's a public holiday here in South Australia, which means a lot of people, I think, will take Friday off and then have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Funnily enough, my son's school has a student-free day for the teachers to do some professional development, which I'm guessing is see if they can get up on the wakeboard that they've been trying to get up on for the last 2 years of pupil-free days. But anyway, so heading to Railways, start of month barbecue. The start of month barbecue, I've talked about it before. We do the barbecue. A lot of our competitors have started sprinkling their barbecues into their strategy, I guess. And so we will just have to continue stepping up our game to make sure that our offering is the most appealing. It's funny, I can just see it getting to a point where people will be like giving away a car to someone if they, well, like there'll be the door prize or the gate prize in our case for Railways will be a car, and then you get a raffle ticket and you go in a chance, or we'll give you $50 to come and eat with us. And I think that eventually the start of month breakfast or the end of month breakfasts for us will be something that we'll always do, but we'll just have to, I guess, concentrate our attention on advancement. So that kind of attitude is around creating your own competitor, and I don't think enough businesses are doing it. When everything's going along smoothly, that's when it's the best chance for you to try and reinvent yourself. So I think the saying goes along the lines of, if it's not broke, break it. And so that's kind of my philosophy around business, is to continually improve the way we do things, even if they don't need to be improved from the point of view of the majority of people. They'll look at it and go, why would you need to do that? Like, everything's working just fine. The reason is, if you don't do it, one of your competitors is going to. Now, I've been very lucky for most of my business that we're in industries that aren't overly excitable and technological, and there's like those innovations aren't coming into the business. And I think a lot of it's like Waterpro is obviously 12 years old. The majority of the competitors in the irrigation space are probably half a generation older than me. And not to say that people that are in the half a generation older than me age gap aren't interested in technology. I just think that they're less likely to be interested in spending money developing their business when they're getting to that stage in life where they're probably going to wind it up or hand it over to the next generation. Now, that's my biggest challenge, is I've got now a generation of half a generation below me who have grown up with computers, understand the internet deeply, potentially have website development, Facebook ads, coding, blockchain understanding. All of that is a risk for me, so it's important for me to make sure that I'm at the front of that and be getting there first. So our breakfasts will have to change somewhat. So yeah, Dry Creek is kind of just plodding along slowly. We're doing the best we can. It's been a real focus of the entire company to get Railways sales back to where we had them 2 months ago. Obviously, I've talked about it recently. We're not sure whether or not the dip is because of people are buying stuff elsewhere, or if the whole market's down. So the best thing we can do is spend time on the business. So obviously I'm down here today. Matt was down at Railways yesterday. I've got lunch with someone today that I'm hoping we can learn a bit more about their business and potentially grow the amount that they do with us by helping them in some way. So whenever I have those meetings, my focus is to understand what that person's looking for and what they need, and see whether or not we can help them. It's not me sitting there going, can you buy more stuff off me, please? Because that's like, there's there's no need to. Like, our whole focus as a business is to make the lives of our customers better, and in doing so, the kind of byproduct of that is that they'll buy stuff off us and we've got an income. So that's about it. I'm going to share a funny story with you. Like, I've obviously had some ups and downs through business, and then you know, everyone, no matter what stage they're at, they're either, I guess, I mean, they're probably neutral, up or down, but during those downs, you kind of like, you get stuck in your own head and you think that, you know, woe is me. And a saying of "this too shall pass" keeps coming into my mind. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And I just started playing "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John as I was driving up this freeway, like exactly where I am now, as a bit of a reminder that, like, it doesn't matter what happened yesterday, like, you're still standing. If you're still standing, you can keep going. And I know that sounds a bit dramatic and soppy, but I've got a lot of different musical connections to different things. So when we were buying Railways, I had Symphony for the Devil by the Stones. I think it's by the Stones, that's really bad if it's not. Playing in my head as a walkout song. So at the end of the deal, that was the song that played. And I think it's from, I can't remember the movie, but Will Smith, Margot Robbie. At the end of the movie, that song plays, and it's kind of like this ultimate like crescendo, and everything ends. And I thought it was really cool. So that was the song that played at the end of the documentary around us buying Railways. We probably won't be able to use the music because it'll probably cost me $1 million to use it on YouTube. So yeah. Anyway, so I am going to hopefully listen to some Elton John, and see you soon.